Okay, let's try this again. What's up, y'all? The past couple days I've been interacting with my husband. So this all started a few months ago, but I'm gonna cut that part out and just get down to the past couple days because I wasn't accepting his calls. Um, I would text him back. It's easier to deal with him, but he showed up. I had just got back from this work lunch in Menlo Park. I was looking good, honey. I was looking real good. I just got home. I took off my shoes and it was banging on the door. Bang, 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 bang. Who's knocking on my fucking door like this? I get to the door, I open the door, and it's Kelby. And Kel's was fucked up. His face was scratched up, bloodied, his whole head. He's like, please let me in, please let me in. Um, at least let me wash my face. He goes in the bathroom and I'm interrogating him all the way around the house. What happened to you? Who did you hurt? What did you do? And it was like pulling teeth. Um, getting the full answer. And he's texting his partner back and forth, who's in the hospital with a broken finger. I gather this from he's reading the text messages out loud. So, um, he washes his face and, I tend to his wounds and we talk. We get to talking. And it was really revelatory for me. He was so open, so honest. So we talked. He hugged on his boys, the cats. He hugged me so tightly and he wouldn't let go. It was familiar yet still scary. And he just kept holding on. And he let go. And um again, the conversations we had, one was really deep about a trauma he suffered as a child, and I couldn't pin the date, what had happened, or but I knew something had happened. And I talked to his mom, I talked to his uncle, even talked to his sister about it, trying to find out what exactly happened to him. His mom said, "Oh, that's when he started using." Yeah, but what precipitated that? What got that little boy to start using? Um, he revealed that. He leaves. I get on the computer. I'm ready to start telling everybody, y'all ain't gonna believe this, that, this motherfucker. And he comes back. It was like 30 minutes later, and he said he needed to charge his phone. And again, we talk and we laughed, we cried. Um, it was fascinating, really. So he was telling me about his plan. He said he had been home to visit in Georgia, which he hasn't been since he was a kid. Okay. He's been back there, visited, and he's planning on moving there. He's gonna stay with his aunt. So he says he's gonna ship his stuff back. And that was on Monday. And, he when the second time when he came in, I started feeling he knows I work on empathy. He hugged me so tight and he's holding me. He wouldn't let go. It was like I say, it was familiar yet scary. Um, you know, And he starts telling me, I miss your smell. I love the way you smell. Your pheromones really, you know what it does to me. And I could tell what it was doing to him. And he's saying, I miss waking up in the morning and smelling your neck. And when he stopped, I'm like, look, I was still trying to get out of his grip. And he just hold me. He just hugged me once, and I held him and I could feel the muscles on his back because he's doing Twai Kong Jo Fu Young, whatever fighting violent thing. He's doing that now. I could feel how his body had been changing. So he's doing something. But I got out of his grip. He left. Um, and then last night, bang, 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 on the door, he was in his partner's car, which is nice. It was like 2025. Look, it's a cute car. He says I'm leaving tomorrow. I got a ticket to Georgia. Leaving on that midnight train. So he said I'm leaving in the morning. He said I had to come see you first and see my boys. And again, we talk and I'm thinking, am I gonna be able to have a friendship with my ex-husband? It'd be nice because I am friends with most of my exes. My best friend is an ex, and we've been friends for since 2001. Um, But yeah, so, it was interesting. The conversations we had were real. They were deep, and usually most men aren't that deep. And they were, and I appreciated that. That's why I said I really got closure. I didn't even know I needed that. But, but there's always a but, right? I finally get out of his arms, he's tall, and I'm letting him go. I'm pushing him out the door. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need your address to your aunt's, and because he's very cagey about that stuff. He's like, nah, you don't need my address here. I add you back on social media. I will add you back. I'm like, but with the divorce, I'm gonna need to come. He says, I'm not divorcing you. I'm not gonna sign anything that has to do with divorce. I'm like, excuse me, that's just what we've been trying to do for the past year. And he says, my marriage is all I have. I said, but we're not in a marriage. You're, you know, and he's like, look, I know that if I'm married to you, he says, that's all I have is my marriage. And I know that you're going to do the right thing if something happens to me. And if something happens to you, I'm going to be there. Your family's going to hate me, but I'm going to be the one to spread your ashes out over the bay because I know that's what you want. Child, he was trying to pour on that charm. He can be really charming when he wants to. So I was stunned, confused, everything. And he left. I didn't get a chance to respond. So he's landed. His uncle called me a while ago and said that his cousins and them they went to go pick him up at Atlanta airport. He doesn't live. They live in a small town, and it's less than 3,000 people. So they went. They called me, let me know he landed. So with that, I don't know. I'm hopefully I can be friends with my ex-husband, but I think he has this dream like he's gonna get his shit together and come back and win his wife back. So that's where I'm at.